Guys, this just has to be part two of this video. I was gonna try to go to sleep, but I just couldn't. I I listened to some more of this Gentiles video, and he's talking about how in Israel they keep asking for prayer and peace, prayer and peace. The Gentiles really still believe that the people in Israel, or so-called Israel, are actual Israelites and children of the Most High. They really believe this. They have no idea. This guy is talking about metanoia and all of this other Jewish stuff that has nothing to do with the Most High. All of this stuff is foreign. This has nothing to do with the Most High or his nation. This is eye-opening and incredible, you guys. I had no idea that, wow. I had no idea that the Gentiles really had it's like their understanding has been taken away from them. Like it's not possible. It's almost it's almost impossible for them to have any understanding of the scriptures or the Most High unless an Israelite has told them. They really believe that those Jews in so-called Israel are the Israelites. They really believe this. They're quoting all these Bible verses, but you know how the Gentiles and the Christians quote Bible verses. There are never any precepts, or there's never anything in line. It's like, and Jesus wept, and then they'll go into something else, and that's why you're gonna cry, and that's why you need to donate if you want to be profitable. You want to give 10% of your salary. What's that? Why don't you give 40%, 50%? Give all you can. Pay more to Jesus than you pay to your mortgage. You know how they do. It's like, I'm just realizing now that this Gentile was saying the train is coming that's going to destroy everything, and that they need to be ready for the rapture of Jesus Christ, and that Jesus Christ is coming back, and they don't want to be here when the Antichrist comes. They have no idea that they've been worshiping the Antichrist all this time. They really believe that the Most High is coming back for them. They have no recollection of the damage and the danger that they've done. This guy was just talking about how, the time of tribulations is not yet. Meanwhile, the true house of Israel has been hanging from trees, cut up into bits and pieces, tarred and feathered, set on fire alive, pulled apart by horses. That was just in the olden days. Now being killed in the streets, in front of their children, in front of everyone, knees on their necks, hanging from trees still, being kidnapped, children being killed. He's saying that this is not the time of tribulation yet, you guys. He said unlawlessness is jumping up all over the world now. This man was born in unlawlessness. They all come out of unlawlessness, you guys. He thinks he's talking about these protests, you know what I'm saying, and other stuff that's going on as unlawlessness is suddenly jumping up, as if for the first time unlawlessness is lifting up its head. He has no recollection after watching all these Israelites be killed on TV every day of the week. He has no idea who the house of Israel is. He thinks there's no tribulation. Is this how the Gentiles have been living, you guys? Answer the question, somebody. Is this how the Gentiles have been living? They really have felt like there's been no tribulation for them. Damn, I didn't know it was this good. I didn't know they were living this good, you guys. Listen up. It's not funny. This just dawned on me. It's like the Most High turned up the wick or something. They really have been living in no tribulation. Meanwhile, we've been being followed by cops to the store when we drive around, when we pull up in the parking lot, being harassed, just the general BS. People putting crack in our communities, destroying our families, all of this with welfare and everything else, taking the man out of the home, mass incarceration and enslavement of the children of Israel. None of this is wickedness to them. None of this is cause for destruction or retaliation to them. None of this is tribulation to them, you guys. This is their joy. They live in joy while we have lived in suffering and being indifferent and being mistreated. They have literally, this is their joy, you guys. This has literally, none of this shit that's going on, excuse my language, none of all of this craziness that's going on with us is any reflection on them. They literally have no remorse, no consideration. They don't think that they've done anything wrong. They truly hold themselves righteous and innocent and blemishless. Do you all understand that? I'm just realizing this for the first time, y'all. You know, I don't pay attention to Gentiles, but I've been wanting to hear about their destruction. I'm not going to lie about it. I'm trying, but I'm not going to be prideful about it either. I'm not going to laugh at them because I don't want the Most High to take it off of him. You know, and he could have destroyed me, but he didn't, because I've done plenty of things that I had plenty of unrighteous things. So I'm not saying this from a place of self-righteousness. I'm letting that be known. But this guy is speaking in such a self-righteous fashion. He's saying, you need to accept this, and you need to do that, and you need to get on the ship of salvation. He's not saying we. He's not saying us. He's all putting it on everybody else. He truly believes that he is the chosen seed of the Most High, and that they have followed all the commandments and done everything right. He really believes this. I realize now when the Bible says that they will realize that they have inherited lies. I'm just realizing the vastness of that. He's spouting off all these lies, and you couldn't tell him. He is completely confident. You couldn't tell him if you told him for 1,000,000 days. You couldn't tell him for 1,000,000 days. You could not tell him he's wrong. You couldn't tell him the truth. He would never believe it. It's like he wouldn't even be capable of believing it. He doesn't have any thought of that all this slavery and that the land that he loves so much has been built on slavery, blood, guts, suffering, tears, ripping families apart, selling mothers and fathers and children and brothers and sisters, and hanging people on trees as examples, just destroying the children of the Most High. He has no recollection or regret or remorse or anything. He really believes that he is a person of, he thinks he's of the Most High. He really doesn't even know the Most High. He's still talking about Jesus Christ coming back to rapture them. He really thinks that the Gentiles are going to be saved up out of the destruction that they have wrought. It says Jacob will be saved up out of the tribulation. Right or wrong. I'm not saying this in pride at all. I'm just having a realization from the Most High for the first time that these people really hold themselves blameless, guiltless. I just told you I've done many wicked things. You know, I'm only righteous because the Most High has chosen me as the righteous. And I'm so thankful for that. But I know I've done many wicked things. I have no problem saying that. But these guys, they really believe that they are blameless, righteous among the nations. They truly believe that they are the chosen people of the Most High. I'm just now accepting that. Like, I was not able to see that. They have no idea what's coming. They think that the destruction is coming for us, like it's been doing for all these years. They just, wow, you guys. Wow.